Hey guys, Angus here. Got another Airsoft video for you guys today. Today we've got an unboxing slash teaser video of a couple products that were sent out to me from AirsoftStation.com for review. One of them is for review and I'll send it back as standard with all the guns I get. And the other one is actually for me to keep. It's one I purchased way back in December. Remember I said I was posting a two-part unboxing. That product did come in December, but that one was defective. Therefore I had to wait up until now to get a replacement. No problem, just a little bit of waiting. But thanks to Airsoft Station for the great service in happily giving me a refund of the product. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the unboxing here. Like I said, the top product is one that I ordered for myself way back when. It'll cost you around $130 at AirsoftStation.com. Can't tell what it is from the top of the box, being that it's just a plain cardboard box. However, once you take the box top off, you will obviously be able to tell what it is, judging by the AGM MP40 manual. It's a pretty simplistic manual, just your standard Chinglish, tells you how to load your mag, how to adjust your sights, safety, selector switch, all the different stuff. And then, of course, we have the packaging of the gun itself. Originally, the box is wrapped in a nice plastic, airtight. However, that's cut off and you reveal just some standard styrofoam holding everything in place. A couple accessories that come with the gun. We've got a bright orange muzzle plug, small bag of golden ball, probably 0.2 gram BBs. Judging that they're golden ball, I imagine they might be good to use. They look pretty highly polished, nothing dull or grayish. So maybe we'll be able to use these, but I usually don't encourage using the BBs that come with your gun. Get a small type trickle charger with a 300 milliamp output. Like usual, I always recommend you get a smart charger as opposed to the trickle chargers. Comes with an 8.4 volt, 1100 milliamp small type battery. Standard 90 round speed loader. A 50-55 round MP40 magazine. A rather short jamming rod, and of course the AGM MP40 Airsoft AEG itself. Now, I haven't handled one of these guns in several years. When I first started off airsofting, someone I knew at the time owned one of these, but since then I have not seen one. That's the reason I picked this thing up. Figured, haven't seen it in a while, might as well grab it. It was between this and the AGM STG-44, the real wood one, of course. However, I went with the MP40, being that I think it's a little bit less common now, and also I've got like 6 or 7 spare MP40 bags for my Sten, so I figured a little bit more practical for me to purchase the MP40. Anyway, out of the box is a pretty cool gun. Seems a little bit bigger than I expected. I think that's what a lot of people say, being that I imagine they view this as just a small submachine gun, but in reality it's a rather full-sized rifle, especially with the stock folded outward like so. And out of the box it feels rather nice. Got some metal on here. There are some plastic pieces such as the backlight brown on the sides of the gun. Frankly, I like the gun a little bit better with the brown on there as opposed to just a solid black. The battery is stored inside. The gun will pop in half and you'll be able to slide your battery in. If you were buying this for yourself, I'd recommend you run an 8.4 in it, not a 9.6, being that the internals aren't exactly the strongest thing in the world, as I learned with the previous MP40 I had. 50-55 round magazine, more of a low capacity. Standard sights, nothing too special about them. Bolt doesn't come forward. You got to push it forward. Charging handle, not bolt. My apologies. And overall, it's a pretty solid gun. I am happy I picked it up. You guys will be seeing plenty of videos on this thing, gameplay videos, etc., being that I did purchase it for myself for $130. Therefore, I'm going to have it for quite some time. Anyway, let's move on to the gun that I'm not going to be so fortunate to keep unless I really, really love it. This is one I've been waiting to get in for a while. This is the ICS 200 M3 grease gun. I love ICS, one of my favorite companies to buy from. I don't believe this is on Airsoft Station's website yet, but I imagine it will be on there rather soon, as I imagine they just got them in, and that's why they were sending it out to me. Box is fairly flashy, ICS 200, submachine gun, picture of the AEG. When you pop it open, you get ICS's standard packaging, which is the gray molded plastic to hold everything in place. If it looks like things are shaken up, that's because I removed everything a couple minutes ago just to see what everything looked like. I wish they had the old velvet packaging like they used to do with the LED6, the LED5, but I guess they don't do that anymore because in order to save money. But you do get your standard ICS DVD. You play this on your computer, not your DVD player. All it really is an ICS catalog. Tells you about ICS. Get your M3 submachine gun manual. Pretty simplistic manual. ICS manuals are pretty nice though. They do tell you quite a bit about the gun. This one has a nice parts breakdown on the last page. That'll be helpful later on. Get a rather long de-jamming rod. Guessing this gun is a pretty long inner barrel. Get a 430 round, I believe, high capacity M3 grease gun magazine. And then, of course, we have the gun itself. This is the ICS grease gun. Quite a few channels have been taking a look at it, being that it is a fairly new release from ICS. Just got released, I believe, a couple months ago, back in November or December. When it is on Airsoft Station, I believe it'll run you right around the $170, $180 area, I'm imagining at least. Mag fits in like so. I believe this only takes grease gun magazines. I wish it would take MP40 magazines. Maybe it will, but I imagine that it only takes the grease gun mag. But do get 430 rounds on it. Does have the retractable stock. Slides out a little bit like so. Definitely a little bit more comfortable to hold. In my opinion, some of you might differ from me, but I'm 50-50 on the gun's appearance. A lot of you were complaining about the XM8. I think this gun's kind of bland, kind of ugly, but it certainly is cool, especially the trigger there. Does have an ICS tag still attached to it. I'll usually keep that on throughout the duration of the review, so you guys will see that later. Overall, it's a pretty cool gun out of the box. Quite a bit of metal on this thing. Feels fairly solid, fairly comfortable to shoot. So I really can't wait to get out there and shoot it. This gun takes a custom 9.6 volt battery, and I do have that charging up in the other room so I can go out there and shoot it a little bit. And really, guys, that's all there is for this unboxing / teaser video. Just two guns I wanted to show you that I got in. You'll be seeing the reviews, the chronos, the gameplay videos, the shooting test, etc., coming up here in a few days. And that's what we got, guys. The ICS M3 grease gun. Really excited about this one. I've never handled one before. It'll be my first experience. And the good old AGM MP40. So with that being said, guys, this has been Deathcore Airsoft's unboxing. Just a couple guns from AirsoftStation.com. Thanks for watching, guys.